Dr. Mick Shepard. Did you ever figure out what the technical issue we had was? Yeah, it was my graphics drivers. I had an issue with my graphics card settings. He did say species could face the Reapers on their own if they wanted to. If they wanted to. Biscuit Eater, thank you for the follow.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
That's Javik. Dude's a badass. Alright, so let's go up to the Combat Information Center.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson.
Miranda Lawson, huh? Meet me on the Citadel. From Miranda Lawson. Commander. I don't know if I can do the accent. I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me in the Citadel by Bay D24. Miranda. How convenient that she knows where we docked the Normandy. ANN alert. New article on Eden Prime. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Alliance officials confirm a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from an united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistant leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. Ooh. Alrighty. Let's go. Well, let's look at our journal here. We have a lot of shit to do on the Citadel. Like a lot. I kind of want to go. N7 Cerberus Lab and the Grissom Academy. So Javik never got to go to the Citadel. He told us actually that he never managed to get there. Which is kind of interesting.
I found something.
What did you find, Edie? Wreckage. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. No, that's not useful. If this isn't a good time to ask, I understand. I was wondering if you could explain the difference in pain psychology versus neuropsychology and regular psychology. I asked because I see a pain psychologist for dealing with chronic pain, and she wants me to see a neuropsychologist. I'm not sure what to expect. Boy, to be honest, I don't know that I'm the guy to answer that question, Link. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to like go and look at the particulars. Gecko may know the answer potentially. Not to put you on the spot, Gecko, but wants me to see a neuropsychologist. And I'm not sure what to expect. Yeah, I don't know enough about your situation to know why they would do that or what to expect from the neuropsychologist. Honestly, I might recommend you ask the pain psychologist what to expect and why they're referring you there. No, Lilypad. We probing things. We sure are. let's go check out Asgard really quick. I'm gonna try to maybe recover some assets on the fly.
Signal confirmed.
Oh shit. Well, you're all about to see it. Does anybody know if the planet descriptions in Mass Effect 3 are the same as the ones in Mass Effect 2? Because, like, I'll read these if they are, or if they are not. Because I like reading the planets, but if they're going to be repeats from 2, I don't know that I want to continue to read them all. I think there are small updates to certain entries. Oh boy. Well, we're going to see Reapers here. They mostly have this often as since the Reapers invaded amendment at the bottom, I see. I've noticed if some of the new descriptions have stuff to do with the Reaper War now. Okay. Well, I'll start reading stuff then. Here they come. Now you get to see what happens. The Reapers landed on Terra Nova after a brief battle with the Alliance's 6th Fleet. Aware that it would lose, the fleet retreated in hopes of meeting with allies and retaking the planet. Intelligence indicates that the Reaper force here is light, and the debate rages over whether to try to liberate the planet or if such an effort would prove futile if the Reapers sent reinforcements. I'll read the Reaper stuff. And then we get to see how helpless everybody is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot I have to... Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. That Reaper's going to get me. Go. Oh, God, they actually did get me. Holy shit. Oh.
Signal confirmed.
Okay. All right, hold on. Oh God. It was because I forgot that that was gonna happen. Okay. You're doing an Iron Man run, right? Yeah, we got to start over completely. That's the end of the run. All right, let's see how fast I can do this. If it gets too close again, we'll leave the system. You have to do a mission and then you can come back. So usually what you do is you go out, you dodge them, and then you come back in, you enter the system, see, and then they come back. Oh, and that one coming out by that planet.
Reapers eluded.
I don't know that we're going to be able to get this. Yeah, nope, okay.
Faster than light jump successful.
That's fine. Thank you again for your time and your honest answer. Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't have an answer for you off the top of my head, Link. That's just not really my wheelhouse. The overlays on the bottom of the stream are overlay. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Thank you, Ellie. Okay. Rescue the students. Citadel, meet with the diplomats. Cerberus lab. I don't know. What do you say we knock out this Cerberus lab real quick? Cerberus is on my shit list right now. God, that never gets old. Never gets old.
I found something.
Watson. Yeah, nothing about Reapers there. I remember reading about Watson in Mass Effect 2. We still have 6 things to do at the Citadel, yes. And now Miranda wants to talk to us. Javelin missile launchers. Nice. Alright. I'm bringing the Reapers in. Where the hell is the rest of the stuff for me to scan? Later.
Invasion successful.
Oh no, I ran out of fuel. Oh no. Oh no. Is there even a fuel station in here? Nope. Oh Jesus.
Reapers eluded.
Oh my God. I'm so used to every single one. I'm used to every mass relay system having a fuel station. Like, there's not even a fuel station in the city. Oh my God, come on. Well, I know there's one here. Everybody on the ship is like, what are we doing? Oh my God. I just need a fuel station, man. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Yeah, right. We get to hit the mass relay a million times tonight. Welcome to Mass Relay. Welcome to Mass Relay Simulator.
Signal confirmed.
There's some fuel here. 300 units of fuel. Okay. Might as well scan the system while we're here. I don't know if that's exclusive for Insanity Mode. That would be kind of annoying, honestly, if they were like, yeah, take that. Dr. Mick, no fueling station for you. I mean, perhaps we go to a system where there's no Reaper. Boy, we're going to have to remember which one of these have fuel stations. I know we came across one. Oh my goodness. What's up, Pismo Steve? Hey! All right, fuel station. All right, we got to remember that this place has one. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, good. Okay, so Apian Crest has one. Duly noted. Yo! What up, fellas?
I think we need to find a way to burn off these calories.
Thank you for your stellar analysis. Absolutely, Kai. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Faster than light jump successful.
I appreciate it. All right, let's go to Decorus.
I found something.
What did you find? Hey, Kid Death. All right, 10,000 credits. That's not exactly what I wanted, but fine. Get the fuel here. And Sanctum. Okay. Sanctum is proof of the old spacer adage, just because it's a garden world doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctum's minimal terrestrial planet life. The planet is yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in its pelagic seas. Mining, referred to as ice cracking at anywhere but the equator, is common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. I remember reading this. We've heard nothing from Conrad Werner, Cap says. Okay, who do we want to take? I want to take Liara. And I want to take Garrus. Honestly, I like having the two of them. They're a good combo. Good night, Kid and Death. Alright. Oh, the particle rifle. Particle rifle's pretty baller, but we're gonna keep with the normal one.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
You got it. Beep boop pop pop pop.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
Tech with a Reaper signature. Guys, have we not learned yet? Thank you for the 100 bits, Kai. Have we not learned yet that we should stay away from Reaper tech? Maybe. Just maybe.
Business now. Pleasure later.
No, wrong way, Chef. What are you doing? What are you doing, big dog? Oh boy. Nope, Shep, roll. Alright, we got this. What are you doing here, Cerberus? What are you doing here? Man, every time I play this area, I think of the multiplayer map. I don't know, those of you that are Mass Effect 3 OGs, you know what I'm talking about. Does game sound a little bit loud? It might be. I'll turn it down just a hair. The old multiplayer servers are still up and running? Are they really? That's awesome. Personal log, C. Talavi. Finally here. Wow, the troops here are really intense. No one smiles, ever. And suicide on capture orders? Seriously? They call training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. Eesh. I mean, it seems like the Cerberus people are being turned into husks. I wonder if that's what it means. Containment system bypass.
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Reaper artifact. There's another one right here. I'm literally carrying Reaper tech, which just seems like such a horrible idea. Like, why? Let me bring this thing that could probably indoctrinate us onto the ship.
Second sample locating, Commander. Nav point updated.
Oh, I gotta do it one at a time? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. This guy. Come on, poke your head out, dick. Okay. Hey, Caitlin. All right, so far so good. I could really use some thermal clips though, so why don't we go grab those? Good shit. Holy shit. What's up, fellas?
Must be Reaper. My brain was just looking.
All right.
Second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire.
Pad got hot.
Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up. Nothing like being stranded. Reaper said it would be.
I don't like this. Where are these guys at? That blow up. Come on. Pop your head up. Thank God for this sniper, which I love. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh boy.
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
Oh boy. Unity. Unity. Oh no. Oh no. Holy shit. Nice and easy. Singularity. Drill this guy's shields. Singularity again.
You copy. What's your set?
I really hope that grenade doesn't hurt me. Okay.
Lieutenant, there goes the easy route. Just reload and keep fighting.
All right, all right. We're okay. Shock. Singularity. So far, so good. Get down. Good shit. Let's go, Garrus. Man, this smoke. Need this to go away. This is just too many. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Nice and easy. Get behind this box. We'll Unity these guys up. Get them over here. Singularity, good.
You copy.
Come on, Cortez.
You'll make it. Just keep this landing pad clear.
Boy, they're coming from every direction. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
We're ready
Yeah.
for action as soon as you can get here.
Come on, Cortez. Come on. Oh, no. Don't you put a turret down. Don't you put a turret down. Oh. Cortez.
The extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Oh! Oh, come on! Oh. Dude, that grenade was so unlucky. Oh, okay, we got a decent spawn or a decent
As soon as you can get here.
checkpoint. That could have been, this could have been way worse. I'm not mad about this. Okay, I'm mad about this though. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Yeah, I know. These grenades are like division grenades. Where they're like literally perfect every time.
Extraction as soon as you can get here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm dead. I am literally dead unless I can charge my way out of here. I don't know how I survived that. Okay. We're good. Grab some ammo. Let's get my armor piercing. This is the one. Honestly, Puentes, that's why I'm getting it the hell out of here, out of the way, because Yeah, it sucks. Oh, man. Oh, no. Especially when, There we go. At least I get my shield back. There he is. My man. Charge, Shepard. You saw me do that, right? You saw me hit that charge. You saw that. I know you did. Again.
Ready for extraction.
That was bullshit.
As soon as you can get here.
Bullshit. Where? Oh, okay. All right, that guy's down.
Business now.
Okay.
Pleasure later.
Liara, I'm gonna need you to get up. God. We got this. This mission sucks. Dude, I would love to get in. You kidding me? No, go. Go. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Thanks, Hackett. Oh my god. Sitting Jacks had $5.99 mopping about in my bank account, doing nothing good. I'm sending him over to you to raise him right to do the good in the world, and sorry you have to keep him. I appreciate that, Jax. Thank you very much, friend. Alright, we got some more assets. Let's see what we got here. The Alliance cruiser Shanghai. The Shanghai's most important part in the Reaper War to date was the evacuation of the colony Ukbar. Alliance intel reported Reaper forces headed toward Ukbar, but as a cruiser, the Shanghai was unable to land on a medium-gravity world. The Shanghai's captain quickly dispatched all its shuttles to help transport hundreds of colonists onto the ship, making over 41 shuttle runs in a single hour. The Shanghai managed to evacuate the entire remaining population. When Reaper forces arrived, Ukbar's capital city was empty as if it had never been inhabited at all. Wow. And the Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. In peacetime, the Alliance's Naval Exploration Flotilla is used as a survey force to chart out new systems. The NEF came under fire in 2185 when several dozen service people were charged with withholding information on rich mining deposits in order to sell the locations to the exploration firm Beria Frontiers. The Alliance attempted to hide the controversy to little avail, as more and more officers were indicted. Eager to bury its shady history, the NEF has dedicated its entire flotilla and material resources to constructing the Crucible. Sweet. Eden Prime support. Eden Prime is an agrarian world producing millions of tons of food that is sold to less arable planets. The Alliance has set up supply lines from this colony to funnel excess provisions to its troops. Updated. A few researchers who studied Prothean technology on Eden Prime avoided capture by Cerberus. They forwarded copies of their work to the Alliance, hoping it can help build Prothean device found on Mars. Updated. Although its military defenses were seriously damaged by the Cerberus invasion, Eden Prime's remaining government has loaned the Alliance several Athabasca-class supply freighters. Eden Prime's colonists drove Cerberus away from their system entirely. With its shipping lane secure, the colony is sending out as many supplies and equipment as it can spare. Nice. Right. Crucible. Developed by the Alliance, Javelin missiles release dark energy upon impact. This creates devastating space-time disruptions, magnified warp fields that strip away a target's molecular bonds. Even the strongest kinetic barriers will eventually collapse after multiple impacts from these rockets. Alliance R&D commandeered several colony factories and now produces enough Javelin missile launchers for all dreadnoughts in the Allied fleet. Badass. Good night, Crimson. Prothean data files. These Prothean discs were found years ago on Eden Prime, recovered a few months before the discovery of the Prothean beacon in 2183. For years, the data on the discs was incomprehensible until the Crucible blueprints provided the key to understanding the equations. Locked inside the discs were theories on dark matter meant to be used with the Crucible's main power source. Ex Cerberus. Data liberated from a Cerberus research lab includes reports on the composition and strengths of various Reaper units. Alliance scientists are fact-checking the information, but it appears to be genuine. So Alliance military VIs can use it to strategize against the Reaper's ground forces. Nice. All right. Get more resources. That's important. Now we have Reaper Tech on board, which, you know, I don't know how I feel about that.
When we were there on leave, you'd never know.
Maybe a little anxious.
I'll know soon enough. All those refugees.
Because I've seen what that shit can do.
Commander, you may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Oh?
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You could make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Uh-oh. Dude's listening to some, sounds like some old recordings.
I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
Damn.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Oh, man. What a brutal situation. So Cortez has a recording of his husband on the day that he died. What a dissonant experience to be able to hear your husband's voice, but also hear his voice on the day that he was taken.
I think we need to find a way to burn off these calories.
And, I mean, I know sometimes people will keep like voicemails of loved ones and stuff on their phones so that they can hear their voices and stuff. And, you know, in some ways that's a way to try to keep them alive. You know, when people go through grief, I'm not saying this is what's going on for Cortez, but a lot of times when people are going through the grief process, they worry that if they don't keep listening to these things and that if they don't carry that person on mentally, that they're forgetting about them and that they're leaving them behind and that they're doing that person a disservice. So Cortez listening to these recordings isn't entirely surprising because, again, sometimes people think that's the way you carry them on. I'm not judging that. That's certainly okay to do. I mean, I'm not saying that this is causing Cortez distress to do. But people often worry that people will often say that one of the most distressing times when they go through grief is the first day you wake up and don't think about that person. Or like the first day where you get to the end of the day and you realize you didn't think about them. And that can be very jarring for people because they start to judge themselves. They start to think that maybe they're doing that person a disservice. And you're not. You're still continuing to live. And that's okay. You get to do that. It doesn't change how much it hurts, though, that a person you love died. I don't like either of these options. The reason I don't like these options, let it go. What a stupid thing for Shepard to say. Remember that he cared, I think is really an annoying response too, because Shepard doesn't know Cortez's husband. So, like, I don't know him. And for me to step in here and say what his husband was like, or what his husband thought, is very presumptive and kind of misses the mark, and is not really the greatest way to engage with him on grief. You know, I would much rather focus on Cortez's experience. Like, hey man, what's it like to listen to that tape? What's it been like since he died? How are you doing? I noticed that you're listening to that. How is that for you? Not saying what his husband would think. But because Let It Go completely sucks ass, we're going with this one.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
Completely understandable. You want to talk attachment? You know what a person's attachment figure is by who they seek proximity to in times of distress, whether they're a child or an adult. Cortez and all of us are going through immense galactic trauma and stress. And Cortez obviously still has his husband internalized as his attachment figure, which would certainly make sense. And he is not able to seek physical proximity to him because he's dead, which is going to cause even more attachment injury, because now I'm in distress, and the person that I want to seek proximity to that brings me some consistency, some reliability of emotional support, of closeness, is not available to me. So having to confront that, given the context we're currently in, of course he feels alone. That's going to bring that even more to the surface. It's what makes death so difficult sometimes for people, particularly if they experience adversity while going through the grief process. Also, sometimes after that person has started to kind of not move on, but has moved into a space where it's not as salient to be thinking about that attachment figure, or maybe they find somebody else or some friends that they transfer it to. Again, we might experience some of that distress of like the first time you realize that you're leaning on somebody else as opposed to the person that you might have otherwise been leaning on if they were still alive. It's what makes grief such a complicated process. And Cortez is certainly experiencing it in spades here. I'm not going to say we're all alone. I mean, we could certainly say that as a form of like normalizing what's going on for him, but I don't think that's particularly useful. I can certainly say to him, hey man, I'm here for you in the ways that you need me to be. We're all going through this together. We can all lean on each other.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard,
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, Shepard's experiencing the same thing. He's got dreams about that kid that died and all that stuff.
I hope I didn't leave you hanging too long on that last Cerberus raid.
Nope, you were good,
Glad we
Steve.
made it up in one piece.
It's been a while since I've seen a dogfight like that. Really missed my Trident. ACM isn't really the Kodiak's strong suit.
Oh, all right. I'm disappointed there's no option to pet the dog. Yeah, no. All right, we get any messages after that? No. Okay. Well, I think we probably go to the Citadel. We got a lot of stuff to do there. Ready to ride. Yeah, man, we got so much shit to do at the Citadel. Let's go there. from Dr. Bryson's lab or the Alliance docs? Let's go to Dr. Bryson's lab.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Oh, yeah? Sounds like it could be pretty useful.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
What?
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me, man.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
Oh. Well, it was your body. Now we know enough about, I guess, so this is where this is very fascinating, right? If we had not seen indoctrination before, I think we would be sitting here going, what are you talking about? But we have representation of indoctrination. We have seen shit happen like this before. So I'm a little bit more apt to give this guy the benefit of the doubt only because of the representation of indoctrination we've seen. It certainly doesn't look the same, right? Like it seems like he kind of snapped out of it, whereas indoctrination doesn't seem to be the case. But we've seen this kind of thing happen before. I suppose, Skog, right? Yeah. So all right, so what happened? We're gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt for a second. I don't think we need to go, full force at him here. So what's the deal?
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, The Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Oh? Dude, this thing sounds like it could be pretty dangerous, but sounds like it might be useful if it's wiping out Reapers.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Well, good thing that handy-dandy little log is sitting on that desk, hey, Edie? Bryson experiment. Maybe shut that down, huh? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He's out there somewhere, and we need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Okay.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Search the lab for clues. Hopefully they're highlighted for me. Computer console.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter. You may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
We'll do that in a minute. Let's go check out some of this other stuff. We're sleuthing. Pistol cranial trauma system. I'll take it. It's SMG high velocity barrel. Yes, please. I don't need to go to rapid transit yet. Let's go explore this little garden. It's got a nice little suite here on the Presidium, man. Pistol ultralight materials. That's useful. Oh boy. It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. A Leopleurodon.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Shut up, Edie. The Thorian, August 17th, 2185. The Thorian, life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever the Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Alrighty. That was Charlie the Unicorn. Yes, it was.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Oh? Perhaps this switch will do something. Oh! Pretty.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Cool. You'd think he'd have made the switch a little more inconspicuous, but whatever. Okay, what do we got here? Rocks.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Useful. We got lots of PDAs over here. Picture.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Understandable, Edie. Can we just humanize the guy a little bit here? Can we just get maybe a little bit more in touch with what's at stake? I understand that you're not quite a human, but like, just, let me enjoy the picture. Looks like a little kid with a Hanar. What's up, Floaty?
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Okay. What is this thing?
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
I love that. Talk shit, Shepard. Encrypted data.
There appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly. But it is impossible to say without more data. And the decryption key.
Understood.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption
hell does that mean?
Oh, Shepard, come on, man. Think harder. Come on, you remember that picture we were just giving Edie shit about? Come on, come on. There's a reason this is here, buddy.
Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting...
Probably your lungs.
But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
Oh, it appears we have another picture. Daddy.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Man, we're really trying to keep this thing under wraps, huh? You know what would be funny is if there was a game where it actually made you work your ass off to break encryption, like where you would maybe have to spend like 3 hours in this room figuring it out and like piecing it together. Like this is just like so obvious. Like, oh, look at these drawings that have numbers on them. Like, or you're just like absolutely canvassing this apartment. Like you're looking at all like the dinosaur bones and shit, trying to figure this out. You start going crazy. You're drawing yarn lines like over here.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
Business now. And I'll bet Garneau will use this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Have it be like an escape room? Right. Thank you for the 3 months, Gears. Appreciate it. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple Reaper Eater. Yes. I guess. I don't know. This thing sounds intense.
Business now. Pleasure later.
Damn it, madame. Wait. Oh, you just renewed. Aw. All right. Thank you, madame. I appreciate it, friend. 2-to-1. Meet a mods tonight. I was watching a friend play a game that required use of machine code, reading memory out of a CPU. Fun is relative. Fair enough, Dave. Good to see you, man. All right. He didn't say anything. Are Batarians in that recording using the same sort of worldview as Cerberus? Yeah. All right, let's narrow this down. Reaper activity.
Reaper activity?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
No, Edie, we literally found all these filters. Why would I leave? You know what? Screw these other 4. Good enough.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Ooh.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
It seems we're missing one. I'm missing something. You know, people have brought up Myst relatively frequently, Floaty. I've never played those games. What are we missing? I don't know what else would be out here, though.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
All right, let's take these off.
5 possible systems.
Not good enough. Okay. So, creature sightings.
Alien sightings.
Five possible systems.
Blackout
crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters
All right,
may
so
be
blackout crimes doesn't matter.
5 possible systems.
Reaper activity.
Reaper activity.
3.
3 possibilities.
Ezo.
Element 0 deposits.
Hey!
Match. Marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Let's go. All right, chat. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go after Garneau, or do you want me to go talk to everybody on the Citadel? What do you want? Vote. Vote. This is the interactive portion of the stream. Wow, this is actually closer than I thought it was going to be. It's 16 for Garneau, 20 for the Citadel. Citadel's winning. Oh. Hey, the people hath spoken. We will stay at the Citadel. I thought y'all were gonna send me after Garneau. I really did. But hey, whatever. Let's go to the Normandy dock. That's all right. We'll get Garneau later. We're already on the Citadel, so I suppose it makes sense logistically. I want to go to the club with that hot chick. I know Arya's waiting for me. I gotta tell you. I'm okay with that. Okay. Yeah, people want Thane. I see how it is.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Shepard, over here.
Miranda.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Yeah, it sucked.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
So she ended up going after her sister? Because she didn't talk to her when we did our thing. That sucks. Good luck, Miranda. Oh man. Okay, we're not gonna be that diggish. Is there anything I can do? I mean, there is a part of me that's like, dude, I don't want to get in the middle of this shit. I thought we handled this, but like, what's the deal? What are you asking for? Spit it out.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
Chat. Is anybody else here a little bit annoyed? Miranda, it is not your job to police my boundaries. Okay? If you got something to say, if you got a request, then let me know. I mean, I understand why you would maybe bring this up, but like, tell me why you're bringing it up. It's like, look, I just need a trusted confidant. I just need to tell somebody about it who gets it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But she's doing the whole like, I gotta figure this out, but I don't know. Things are dark. I'm just happening to tell somebody who I know gets things done and who I have a past with. If I need a door kicked in, I'll call you. But I'm going to be really cryptic in the meantime. Chat, please, for the love of God, if you have a thing that you directly need to say to somebody and you're afraid to say it, please don't focus on that fear as being a thing that blocks you from saying the thing that you need to say. Okay? Like, if you need help, if you've got something that you need, own it, say it, make the request, allow me to police my own boundaries. If you bring something up cryptically, hoping that somebody's going to pursue it and ask you more, you're making people chase after something. If you know specifically what you're trying to get a person to go pay attention to, just bring that closer to the person. Don't make them chase after it. All right? Oh. I told you all I'm going to play this the way that I would play this in real life. And so what I'm going to say is, okay, that's fine. I respect that. So I've got to go. I'm not chasing her.
All right. Stay in contact, okay?
I will.
I mean, I don't got time for this shit. I'm trying to stop the Reapers. If you're gonna sit there and tell me that you got this under control, I'm gonna trust that. I don't have time. I don't have time to try to peel that back. You need something from me, you tell me.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
All right, let's go to Purgatory. Pretty much, Guitar. Do I love that Geico commercial where they're like, no, why don't we go in the shed with the chainsaws? Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, no, come on. Let's get out of here. Jesus. All right, Purgatory Bar.
Can't believe he did that. They were refugees. Damn it, it's not like they had much left to start with.
Lost their homes, their loved ones, and some con artist swindles them out of what little they have left.
Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. Guy filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
Should've just shot the bastard when we had the chance.
Don't mind me, fellas. Just listening. You'll have to wait and see, Skog. And have you seen Cabin in the Woods? I have not.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the new regs apply to the whole Citadel. Management knows this is important for morale, but we can't go over budget. Look, I'm not touching the backups. Get me a better power grid, I'll give you a bigger light show.
All right.
Unlock this damn thing and go find the others.
Yo! What's up, Servo? Hi, thank you for the raid. Those of you coming along with H. Tom Servo, I am Dr. Mick, licensed couple and family therapist. I got a PhD in human development, and this is Game Sessions with a Therapist, where we play cool games, talk about mental health, psychology, therapy, and more, in an effort to destigmatize those things and bring information to people who wouldn't otherwise have it in a responsible and ethical way. Welcome to the spoiler-free run of Mass Effect. Even though it's my 10th time playing the game, I'm acting as if it's my first. We use the game to illustrate various psychological concepts. It's a lot of fun. I hope you had a wonderful stream, my friend. Thank you again for bringing community over here. I know this isn't the first time you've done that, so thank you. All right. Let's go talk to my gal.
Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell. And poor Bilal. They didn't have to take him out like that. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
Brutal. Brutal. Huh.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Mal, you're, here.
Hell yeah, I'm here. For the next 48 hours, I'm spending as much time in this bar as humanly possible.
Yeah, we have the same thought. So, the bar's over there, and,
Hey, is the whole squad here? Hey, guys.
yeah, we're going to, have a guys' night.
Dude, just say, hey, sorry, I don't want to hang out. Oh, man. Have you played Detroit Become Human? I have. It was very popular. Good night, Munchie. Do you consider your advice to Miranda personal advice or professional advice? Do you think there can be healthy relationships that operate on different conventions where one might not directly ask for help? I don't know that I would call it. Well, no. I think it depends on the relationship itself, Dolphin. But in general, I am always going to default toward clear communication. When passive communication doesn't really do people any good, even when people do understand the idiosyncrasies of a way that a person communicates, I just think you cut out a lot of bullshit and guesswork when you communicate more directly, and we kind of know that people problem solve more effectively when they're clear and direct as opposed to when they're passively trying to communicate stuff. You leave too much to interpretation, and humans are not good at putting themselves... As empathic as we like to believe we are, humans are not as good at putting themselves in each other's shoes and trying to get on track with their decision-making process and their thought process as we like to think we are. You're better off having somebody tell you exactly where they're at than you trying to guess. There's always exceptions to that, but for the most part, I'm looking to try to help people communicate very clearly. Should I be yelling since we're in a club when we talk to chat? Mental health is really important. Direct communication is something that we should all strive to implement more in our lives because it can help people understand each other better. What? What? It's hard to hear me speak directly and communicate directly when it's loud? I hate this music. I wish we could go communicate more clearly elsewhere. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you immensely. It's fun to club with you. You want mozzarella sticks? No. Oh, God. All right, let's talk to James.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean, then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting a war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
What is that supposed to mean, James?
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least.
In fact, you could use a little more deference. Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I could actually understand that. I understand that. I mean, think of all the meaning that people have put into understanding me. All the idealizations that they load into me, all the representation of me that they've seen. What everybody sees is that I survived a bunch of battles. I killed Sovereign. I killed the Council. I had the balls to kill the Council. I mean, people have seen me in the most glorified way possible. And if they download all of that idealization and all those hopes and dreams and stuff into me, then yeah, when I walk into a room, people might be intimidated. They might, I mean, when you look at a person who you idealize, you tend to get up in your own head sometimes worrying about what that person thinks of you, because it could be devastating to have somebody who you idealize think that you suck. And so sometimes people will get up into their anxiety when that happens, as opposed to handling it more like on an eye-to-eye basis, which is why I have a lot of respect for James. James is willing to just talk to me like I'm a human. He doesn't really give a shit all that I've accomplished. He respects it. He acknowledges it, but he also is like, you know what? You're just like me. I'm not going to sit here and fawn over you. And I respect that a lot. I think, you know, people in leadership positions or people who tend to get represented as idealistic would do well to engage more with people around them that do this. And it's why I like James. So it makes sense.
Maybe I should expect it. There aren't a hell of a lot of people who've done what I have.
And now they get to meet you in the flesh. You should buy them around. It'll impress them.
Yeah, why not?
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few, and they're all dead. Sorry, Shep. Thought you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
All right. Where are you at, Arya? Oh, man. Guys, I'm getting nervous. I'm procrastinating talking to Arya. I'm getting nervous. You all know how I feel about Arya. Man, people just trying to forget about what's going on. Look at this chick. Damn. Get it. A wall is doing something, man. Look at this. This is not a time for dance. Where is Arya? Arya. Oh, there she is. The VIP section.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one
Yes.
rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list.
Is that right?
For every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
Play it cool, Shepard. Play it cool, man. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We have a thing in common. What happened? Oh, nope. Inside voice. Play it cool. Arya's talking cool. Play it cool. What happened?
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
An interesting proposition. You know what I like about Arya? She tells me exactly what she wants me to do. I like that, right? I know what I'm working with. She said, I got a request, and now I have an opportunity to say whether I want to do it or not. The gangs are scum. I don't give a shit if the gangs are scum. I've seen what Arya can do. If Arya can unite these 3 gangs, we can use them against the Reapers, I'm in. You kidding me? Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't give a shit about how scummy they are. If you believe you can get them united, Arya, you tell me what I need to do. We'll make it happen.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Arya, I could talk to you all night. I could talk to you all night. How about we talk right now?
Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
Tell me a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about you.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got C-Sec eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
I sure hope so, Robert.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
What's your angle on gaining control of the blood pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
Okay. Haven't I shown you that I trust you by saying to you that I would do this? I literally said to you that I will unite mercenary packs under your rule. If that's not a sign of trust, I don't know what is. Good Lord, Arya. Read the room.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sedaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Okay. Hey, that's Eagle Scout to you. I mean, I made it to life, I think. Yeah, she doesn't seem that into me. I don't know. Maybe we'll win her over. Maybe if I give her the powers she wants with the mercenary groups, perhaps I will be in her favor. Ah, man. Arya gets me every time, man. I know the whole thing about Tali. I mean, Tali's fine, but Arya's my first love.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please
I mean,
select the
boy, you run into her on Omega and Afterlife, and whoo-hoo! She had me at get the fuck out of my office. You know what I mean? All right, let's go check on Caden.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but no, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you dare hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
Actually, you know when she had me? You know when she actually had me? Because I can't stop thinking of it. When she said, "Don't fuck with Arya." That ooh. That's just like, you know. So chat, you know that. You know how I'm gonna zoom out for a second here. You know that feeling if you go and you make a pizza in your oven. You know, you put the pizza in the oven. It's like 425 degrees. You know, bakes for a few minutes. So you know that moment when you open the oven and that heat just hits you in the face and you can smell that pizza and you feel your stomach just getting excited and that heat just washes over your face from nose to cheeks. When Arya said, "Don't fuck with Arya," that opened the oven, baby. That opened the oven. I was staring down that pizza. That oven was open. All right, let's cool off and talk to Thane. All right.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly, With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care.
Good morning.
I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Oh, man. I mean, we knew this was coming.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention.
I got Chakwas.
And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
I respect the boundary, but Thane has a history of policing my boundaries for me, so I'm going to push a little bit here.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
I respect it. Cool. Not going to push any further.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
So I love this conversation with Thane because it is a beautiful representation of a person making meaning of their own life and conceptualizing their own death. There are many, many people who, when they're dying, spend a lot of time wishing they weren't and sort of pulling themselves out of the present. And when you know that what's going on is terminal, sometimes a lot of people who experience a higher quality of end of life will still fight, but they will also focus on being present in their final moments. They might reflect, they might reflect on the life they lived, but they will sometimes stop thinking about the things that they're going to miss out on and will instead focus their energy toward what it is that they currently are able to do, their current fight, and the things that are meaningful to them. And Thane very much seems to have come to terms. He's had a long time to come to terms with this, but for him to say, you know what, I'm happy. There's a tendency for people to hear that type of thing when a person who's dying says that, and they will then get uncomfortable by it, thinking, how could you possibly be okay with this? Fight it. You can do, and you become very invalidating of a person who's reached that point. It is actually possible to come to peace with your own death, despite it being something that so many people are afraid of. And Thane has done that. And so I don't want to fight him on that. I want to respect that. I would ask him, hey man, is there any way I can contribute to the quality of your life as you get closer to the end here? Do you want to, hang out and have a drink at some point and shoot the shit about what we did on the collector base? Is there anything I can do to be a supportive friend as you go through this and ride this with you, go through this process with you? And I really think that can be an enriching experience for people if they're willing to bring themselves into it instead of fighting against the inevitability of the death. There is nobody's grief and processing is more important when somebody is dying than the person who is dying. They are the ones who dictate the terms. And that means that all of us who potentially, hopefully, are in a position like this, where we get to process our own death instead of it happening very quickly, and can come to kind of peace with things. You know, it's a choice for a person to make, and it's a choice that I respect that Thane has made.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Cool. I mean, we've known that was What the hell? Oh, are you serious? Okay. All right, Thane. All right, let's go check on Kaidan.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
Say yourself,
but it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks
morning.
and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Knock it off. Miss White Wolf, thank you for the follow. Dragon Ball Games, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it, friends. We don't need Karens in a time like this. Virtual intelligence, John.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces. I may be able to adapt for...
Hey, I'm headed to Grissom.
No, it won't connect.
Aiden, what's up, bro?
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina? Hey.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell, but I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
The how are you really question is very interesting. Because I actually think that has a little bit more to do with Shepard than it does his curiosity about Kaidan. Kaidan's been with us since the very beginning, and Kaidan getting hurt really shook Shepard up. And I think how are you really is a projection on Shepard's part. Shepard has consistently had to try to keep it together, and he knows that he's not doing great. And I think he's making a little bit of an assumption here that Kaidan's bravado, if you will, is a mask for the fact that he's really struggling. Now, you could go 2 different directions with this. You could say, is that projection a form of empathy, and perhaps he can uncover a little bit of more depth of what's going on for Kaidan because he can empathize with that experience? Sure. Could we also say that maybe Shepard's overly biasing his perception of Kaidan because of the projection he's making due to the fact that he's not particularly great despite telling people he's doing okay? That's potentially fine too. I'm going to ask him because I'm going to take the empathy route, but if he goes against it, then we're going to respect it and we're going to own it as a projection as opposed to thinking that he's lying to us.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled. So Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
Good to see you, man.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
We've been through hell together, had each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listen, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
We're good. I have totally understood why he has been hesitant when I joined Cerberus. From the very start, I have understood why we haven't been good. So him extending that olive branch and asking if we're good, yeah, brother, we're good.
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you.
Thank you.
I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming.
You bet, bud.
Something else, Shepard?
Oh, we can get deep here. We're good. So now can we talk about... Ooh. Ooh.
Are we going to be able to get past what happened on Horizon?
I'd like to, Shepard. I'd like to move past the harsh words and be friends. At least.
So how do we fix it?
I'll admit, I own a lot of that. You were standing right in front of me and I shut you down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just put it behind us and get on with what's important right now.
Bury it?
Bury it. Forgive it. I think that's how we get past Horizon.
I kind of wish Shepard would take a little bit of ownership here too. I think that's really cool that Caden could acknowledge that. I do. Also, he has the benefit of hindsight in order to make sense of this. I kind of wish Shepard would say, "Hey man, I'm sorry too. I showed up back from the dead, working for an organization that for as long as we've known each other, we've hated. And despite the fact that I attempted, I also got defensive on Horizon. I also didn't give you a chance to say, or I didn't give myself a chance to say to you, I understand this looks bad. We were in dire straits. We were fighting collectors, and I didn't stop for a second to think about what that must have been like for you to see me that way. And because I wasn't able to empathize with you, because I didn't own up to it, it made you defensive too. So we were both defensive there. Neither one of us really contributed to that being an effective conversation. So I'm sorry too for the role that I had. I wish Shepard would say that, because I love that Caden was willing to own that.
Where's your family? Are they safe?
My family? My parents live in Vancouver, but Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack.
Heard from them?
No, not yet. But I hope... I'm hoping Dad's Alliance training has kept them safe. Must be killing them not knowing where I am.
By the way, chat, if you're curious, since it's against terms of service for me to be shirtless on stream, I just want you all to know that this is basically exactly what I look like without a shirt on. And for anybody in here who is wondering.
Give me the update, Major.
Major, yeah.
Congrats. There's obviously been a lot going on.
Anderson asked me to take over a Spec Ops program. First Special Operations Biotics Division. We're recruiting the most talented human biotics from around the galaxy.
What's the focus?
Covert, high-risk missions. Turned it down at first. I mean, teaching? I prefer to get my hands dirty.
Anderson can be pretty persuasive.
Yeah. Bit of a hard ass, but you can't argue with his kind of experience. Wouldn't take no, said it had to be me.
With your history, you're the perfect choice.
True. Human biotics are... we're different. Freaks, even. Most people in the galaxy still see us that way. But accepting it, embracing it, can be the difference between success and sitting at home in your PJs taking red sand. But I don't have to tell you that.
I should probably get going.
Thanks for coming by.
Take care, Caden.
You bet, Chief. All right, we're squared up. That's good. Feels good. All right, what else do we have to do here? Asari on the Citadel is looking for improved biotic amp interfaces. Find schematics and bring them to her at the hospital. A doctor on the Citadel needs a new Medigel formula. Find a new formula. Speak to Darner Vosk in the Citadel refugee camp and gain the allegiance of the Blue Suns. All right.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Let's go Presidium Commons.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Oh, yes. All the stores.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military...
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
There you go. Love that. Who are you? Do you know who I am? That's one of the first "you know who I am" moments I've had as Commander Shepard. Dragon Mall, I'll do Grissom Academy when I damn well please, my friend. Glad I found this stream. This is a really great way to normalize mental health and seeking treatment. Me and mine are usually doing awesome, but we see a family therapist on a normal basis. Good for you guys for doing that. I'm glad you have a good experience with it.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
What do we want to do? Ooh. Alright, Blood Dragon.
Is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
The Reckoner Knight armor was originally worn by the winners of Earth's Urban Combat Championship in 2186, the Rhode Island Knights. A military-grade version of this equipment was presented to longtime Knight fans at the Alliance's Rhode Island base, and thanks for their passionate and vocal support during the EUCC Championship matches. Beneath this armor's medieval Gothic facade lie a host of biofeedback systems intended to monitor the wearer's health and combat performance. Micro servos maximize damage done in close-quarter combat, while a beefed-up power cell feeds energy into weapon systems to increase projectile velocity. Benefiting gear, originally designed for a full-contact sport, a sophisticated shield system also offers wearers solid protection from incoming attacks. I kind of like this.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
This actually seems like a pretty useful thing to buy. It's really expensive.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala.
And you know, if I buy fish, I'm gonna kill him. I don't know that it's worth it.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
This electrical weapon, ooh, the Egar Combine, ooh, or the Rieger Combine, Carbine, Geth Plasma SMG, Blood Pack Punisher. Oh man, I forgot. The Arsenal in Mass Effect 3 is so good. It's so good. Aquarium VI. With so many exotic species of fish available in today's galactic market, it takes an expert to maintain the ideal aquarium. This VI automatically dispenses food. Hey! It's 25,000 credits, though, man. I don't have that kind of bread. Striker is a fully automatic weapon that functions as more of a grenade launcher than a rifle. Oh, yeah, I don't like that thing.
We carry it.
Named for memory of the Quarians killed in the Morning War on the planet Adas, the weapon's electrical attack has been optimized for medium to long-range firefights. Alliance Marines take issue with calling it a rifle since technically it has no rifling in its barrel. The Quarians shrug this off as Quarian weapon terminology rarely translates flawlessly into human language. The Punisher features a secondary barrel that fires one armor-piercing round per main barrel burst. It was developed by the Blood Pack gunsmiths who found their Vorture recruits frequently forgot optimized ammo loads in the heat of combat. Configuration makes the process automatic and highly effective at penetrating armor.
Any opened goods can only be
Superconducting toroids that break apart on impact, retaining the electrical charge that flash converts to shrapnel into plasma. Unlike Spitfire, however, this Smeller Geth weapon has been modified to take thermal clips. Holding down the trigger speeds up its rate of fire, rapidly depleting the gun's heatsink in exchange for nearly continuous fire.
LCOS Combine, if it exists.
Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna go look around. What's up, Barla?
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what happened.
All right, we got to see what else is available. What happened to all your money from ME2? I don't even know. The Alliance took it when they court-martialed me.
Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the fin, if we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the...
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Night Skog.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Nice. Way to go, fellas.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of this myself.
Yeah, well. That's gonna happen.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this...
Every time that Asari Commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Whoa. So this nurse is talking about a trauma response that one of her patients has that's probably involuntary because she looks like a person who traumatized her patient. What a rough position to be in. You're trying to help, but it constantly sends that person into a trauma reaction because of the association there. That's intense, man. I mean, poor nurse and poor patient. Imagine being a patient where you have a person trying to help you who sends involuntary signals to your brain that says, get out of here. That's intense.
also call the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy. Elkos Combine. The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reapers.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
It didn't even help. A weird conversation. I can understand why that woman wouldn't want to put her kid in daycare while we're at war. What are you doing here, Edie?
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. When you are sexually interested in another, what kind of advances do you make?
Oh, God, I love this. I love this. Because we're basically talking to a child in some ways. Like, Edie doesn't know these things. Now, I mean, I can tell you what kind of advances I would make, but I don't know what Joker would make. So, Edie, I don't know specifically what Joker is going to do if he's making sexual advances. Usually what people do, their sympathetic nervous system fires a little bit, so their pupils might dilate. They get some sweaty palms. They might start shaking. You might notice that Jeff's either going to lock eyes more than he normally would, or potentially avert his eyes more than he normally would, depending on what his orientation toward intimacy is and how he associates that with sex. You may notice that he brings himself more proximally close to you. You might notice a change in his voice inflection. He may hesitate a little bit more, but it depends on Jeff's development. We don't know what his advances are. You could certainly ask him, Edie. Unless, of course, you're afraid of what the repercussions of that could be, which would be interesting since you're an AI.
You know, there are the intimate talks, thoughtful gifts, joking around.
Jeff does often try to lighten the mood with humor. That could indicate a 33.3 repeating % chance that he cares for me, but that is insufficient data for determining his motives. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, I love this. You're running all these. This is what's amazing, right? Like, the organic human brain is a moving target. You can't just send it to probabilities. In fact, actually, you know what would be like an amazing super duo would be if Edie would couple with Javik and have like Javik touch Jeff, because then he could read the biological markers and relay them to Edie, and she could synthesize them into her binary, right? Like, they would be an incredible dynamic duo with that, because Javik has shown that he can read certain things as biological markers that Edie does not know how to interpret. That would be a hell of a duo. But your company is what matters here, Edie, right? So, like, this isn't about what you do. This isn't about what you focus on. This is on the fact that it's a shared experience.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Now you're
Nobody
getting
ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
That's the other thing, right? You don't get to have shared experiences if you don't actually ask for shared experiences. So, you know, you got to make it known, Edie. Love that conversation so much. I love Edie's early development with this stuff. It's great.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Designed for a start. Oh, if I remember correctly, this pistol is super badass.
Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems.
I'm pretty sure the Acolyte is a really solid pistol. I'm gonna buy it. I recall using that a lot.
Shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Edie's like Shepard's little sister, kind of.
Can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give
Dude,
me
you gotta bring. Okay, I worked at GameStop. You gotta have your receipt, man. You have to have your receipt. You are given a receipt when you make a transaction. You are told that you need that receipt if you're going to make a return. The store has no way of knowing whether you bought that there or not.
Record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just,
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Maybe? It's so good. So good. Oh my god. If I gave you a situation, would you be able to place the emotion or feeling someone might be experiencing? No, not necessarily. I'm not that much of a savant that I could do that. I mean, I need to have people around and hear the context. It's a little bit reckless for me to do that third party like that.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Sniper rifle, ultralight materials, that's probably useful.
Restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Assault rifle, ultralight materials, also useful.
Agor Munitions.
Venom shotgun. Oh man, I think this thing's pretty good too.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Double barrel fires ammunition that detonates on impact, while a third barrel can be charged to fire around a micro grenade. Nah.
Thank you for shopping at Agor Munitions.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
This Turian auto anti-material rifle is modified to kill Reaper enemies.
Professional grade equipment at
Scope uses a rangefinder that adjusts to keep the target in proper proportion to the shooter, which comes in useful when the sniper is forced in close range. Specialized ammunition is both armor-piercing and explosive. In a desperate move, the Turians release its specifications over the extranet so that nearly anyone with a fabricator can manufacture the weapon.
All Cipertine Armory products include
Thing's pretty badass. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy that.
See our extranet site for details.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven. Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Okay. I think there's too much more for us to do over here. That's CSEC over here.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help you. The extreme weather conditions may require technology.
Gnarl. What the hell's Gnarl?
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
If this goes wrong, it's your ass.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Okay. Well, that works. That wasn't so bad. Nothing else here. Seemed a little too easy. Yeah. I mean, the Vorcha aren't particularly intelligent, so.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Let's go the holding area.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
You can turn people away?
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can.
Oh, man.
To move their ship out of the docking bay.
So what? Do we use our influence to allow this guy's family to land?
Just let them land.
Or do we use this to support the Citadel worker?
There's just no room.
The dock officer.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
Where does it end, man? If I support this guy, then what? People try to find me?
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land.
Oh.
I'll pay.
Oh man, this is hard.
We're already at capacity for refugees.
This is so hard.
There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board.
You know, if that ship doesn't clear out, the dock's authorized to fire.
Right. We'll follow through if the situation forces us to.
But they're civilians.
And they're keeping military ships from doing their jobs. I'm contacting Docking Central. If that ship isn't shoving off in 30 seconds...
Don't fire! I'll tell them to go.
I hate this. There's just not enough space for everyone.
Oh, man. If you don't have space, you don't have resources. That's so hard, man. I mean, you could get the refugees in, but if they've got a ship, God, it's an impossible choice. It's an impossible choice. Wartime triage is very gut-wrenching, Everett. It is. I mean, it's hard because if those civilian ships are blocking military ships and there's, you know, reasonable threats, like, we have to have the airspace cleared.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Picard.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in there.
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
Man, this sucks. There's like these medical, like, they're just having to use like shipping crates. Oh my God. All the news coming along is grim.
So let's check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time. Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
He's very perceptive. And yes, you are correct. I'm struggling. But I got my 2 feet. I'm still capable of firing a blaster. And I got the Normandy.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
That is great advice. Also very polarizing advice. I'm sure there are some people that hear Garrus say that and they say, thank you for the reminder, man. I really appreciate it. My self-care is important. And then there's other people that hear that and go, dude, I don't have time to come up for air. If you fall in the camp of, dude, I don't have time to come up for air, I might challenge that a little bit. Because even though the circumstances are dire, even though this is calling for continuous action, taking care of yourself, giving yourself a little bit of energy so that you have long-term efficiency is deeply, important. So many people run themselves dry because they are so focused on spreading themselves too thin. You have to take time. And people get really absorbed in their guilt narratives when they do this. But you've got to remember that you are worthless if you are not taking care of yourself and you run out of energy. So Garrus's advice there is sound. It comes from a place of caring. And I don't really think it's something that's worth fighting him on. Despite the fact that a lot of people might.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
We found one, chat! We found one!
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Hi! I'm also Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Nice to meet you, Commander Shepard.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Thanks, man. You too. We all gotta look out for each other.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
Amen. Bring them all together.
Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things?
I haven't, but I've heard they're huge.
My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
Whoa.
I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSB Normandy.
Damn.
Got any pets? You look like a Varren person.
No. Killed lots of them, though.
Always nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, me.
Hey again.
Hey.
Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier?
You flatter me, Shepard, but I mean, come on. Can anybody beat you? I mean, you, sir, are sexy.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I won't.
Really sound like that, do I?
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
I don't really sound like that, do I? Yeah, you kind of do. Maybe a little less optimistic these days, but yeah, Shepard, you sound like that.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
This is what happens when you bring mercenary groups on board that are a little bit slimy. You're not letting on everything, are you, buddy?
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
Oh. That's intense, man. That looks terrible. If that gets back to the Turians that I killed that guy, it's not going to matter if I have the Blue Suns. Turians are going to be pissed. Commander Shepard took out a Turian general? For the Blue Suns? Kill him yourself. Why do I got to do that? Come on. Oh, God. People not thinking about the Reapers here drives me bananas. None of this petty shit matters, man. None of it. No.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Araka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Araka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Araka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
It's the same thing.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
What about me? No, never mind. Never mind. This isn't a time. Isn't a time to be thinking about this. But maybe there's a chance. If she's not sleeping with that dude, maybe there's a chance.
That's all. They said the fighting's getting worse.
Maybe there's a chance.
Well, let's find some room for that. Home for a while.
Where's the guy? Where's the general guy that I gotta talk to? Find a way to deal with Araka. Well, where is he?
My brothers and sisters. Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Well, there's the Terminus armor.
Batarian State Arms.
Alliance captain on her 5th tour of the Terminus systems once said that seeing a Kishok was the easiest way to tell if she was being attacked by Batarian mercenaries or slavers, since no bastard with a Kishok means to take you alive. This powerful sniper rifle fires a harpoon-like spike that causes massive internal bleeding, and its miniaturized disruptors will also destroy synthetics. The rifle's biggest drawback is that it must be reloaded after every shot, but those with steady aim and good timing, this one shot is enough. Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony. The Alliance Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of the
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Oh, where do I want to go?
One moment.
Go to the embassies. We'll do the embassies, and then that'll probably be it.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you refuse to help me? If it's possible that my son Bilal is alive, I will not rest until he's found.
colony is across the galaxy from Paladin.
I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
According to the
Okay.
Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Yes, his squad did return.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used.
Oh, Bailey's got... Okay, so I gotta get Bailey to release the Eclipse.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Me too, my man. And also, thank you, Tunga Bunga.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's gray box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Are you trying to seduce me, Steve?
Andrevar, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Spectre level access codes can bypass privacy settings and track financial data, transit records, and personal communications for all employees in the Hanar Embassy. To avoid triggering surveillance countermeasures, embassy files must be accessed on site. Nav points of consoles or access points with relevant information will be tagged on the Spectre's Omni tool. Alright. Military pardons for the Normandy engineers. Engineers Gabriella Daniels and Ken Donnelly are in custody on the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help fight the Collectors and Reapers and had no other connection to the terrorist organization. Spectre authorization could offer Daniels and Donnelly full pardons and reinstate them aboard the Normandy. Go! Do it.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar Embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Jeez.